Om. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Harihi Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Harihi Om. My humble pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. I welcome all of you to today's session of Bhagavad Gita, Gudhartha Deepika. I am not a Pandita, I am not a Jnani, I am not a Guru. I am just a sadhaka, seeker. I am conducting this study hour as a means for my learning. I am reading from a book published by Sri Ramakrishna Mission. It is Bhagavad Gita, Gudhartha Deepika by Madhusudana Saraswati, translated by Swami Gambhirananda. I am reading from this book and trying to learn. In the process, it may help somebody. That is the reason why I'm doing this. If I make any mistakes, please forgive me. So far, we have studied up to chapter 1, shloka 25. So, Arjuna asks Krishna to put the chariot, take the chariot in between the two armies. So, we'll continue from there. So, then shloka number 26, chapter 1. तत्रापश्यत् स्थितान् पार्थ पितॄनद पितामहान् आचार्यान् मातुलान् भ्रातॄन् पुत्रान् पौत्रान् सखींस्तथा श्वशुरान् सुहृदश्चैव सेनयोरुभयोरपि. Then Arjuna Partha saw in both the armies, in both sides of the armies, he saw uncles, grandfathers, teachers, maternal uncles, brothers, cousins, sons, grandsons, as well as comrades, fathers in law, and friends. So, on being tatra means on being permitted by the Lord to see the armies with a view to commencing the battle. Partha apashyat saw Stitan, they are there, marshaled, the armies, both armies are stationed. Okay. He saw his uncles, Pitrun, uncles, Bhurishravas and others, Pitamahan, grandfathers, Bhishma, Somadatta and others, Acharya, his acharyas like Drona, Kripa and others, Matulan, maternal uncles, Shalya, Shakuni and others, Bhratrun, brothers and cousins, Duryodhana and other Kauravas, Pautran, in relation sons like Lakshmana Kumara and others, Sakhin, comrades like Ashwadhama, Jayadratha and so on. Shwasuran means fathers-in-law, fathers of wives. Suhrudaha, friends like Kritavarma, Bhagadatta and so on. Suhruda, so he mentions both in both armies, he has seen that. So, because in both armies his relatives are only there, so Sanjaya is showing that Arjuna's Viveka, discernment, came under a cloud. He was overpowered by delusion. He was overpowered by delusion called killing is a sin. Killing relatives is a sin. Also, he has a mental confusion called grief. This grief rises from mine. What is mine? My relatives. So there came a great desire, a calamitous desire to stop this war. Shloka number 27. तान् समीक्ष्य स कौन्तेयः सर्वान् बन्धून् अवस्थितान् कृपया परयाविष्टो विषीदन्निदमब्रवीत्. Kaunteya means son of Kunti. Arjuna has seen all the relatives arrayed there. He became overwhelmed by compassion, supreme compassion, and said this sorrowfully. Arjuna's compassion is spontaneous. It is not he has consciously became compassionate, but looking at his relatives, his compassion has become spontaneous and it has overwhelmed him. And it is paraya, means supreme compassion. It can also be interpreted as compassion for both the armies, Pandava's army as well as Kaurava's army. So, in these verses, Sanjaya is saying that Arjuna's sorrow is an obstruction to the right understanding. Arjuna is supposed to engage in his righteous duty as a warrior, Kshatriya. But his sorrow is an obstruction to that. Arjuna understood that the destruction of all the people there, all the warriors there, and maybe his own destruction, and felt sorrowful. In this, he thinks that they are all bodies. That is his incorrect understanding. Shloka number 29, Arjuna Uvacha, 29 and 30. 28, 29, 30. दृष् दृष्टवेमं स्वजनं कृष्ण युयुत्सुं समुपस्थितं सीदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यति वेपदुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते गाण्डीवं स्रंसते हस्तात् त्वक्चैव परिदह्यते न च शक्नोम्यवस्थातुं भ्रमतीव च मे मनः. In shloka number 28, he is saying, Arjuna is saying, O Krishna, seeing these relatives and friends who have assembled here with the intention of fighting, shloka number 29, my limbs become languid and my mouth becomes completely dry. And there is trembling in my body and there is horripilation. Sloka number 30, Gandiva, the bow, slips from the hand and even the skin burns intensely. Moreover, I am not able to stand firmly since my mind seems to be whirling. So here Arjuna says, Mukhancha parishushyati. Shushyati means becoming dry. Parishushyati means extremely dry, excessive dryness. Vepatu means trembling. Romaharsha means horripilation. The hair is standing on the end. His Gandiva is slipping. This shows that weakness is lack of fortitude. And by the burning of skin, it is shown that it is a mental agony. And he says he is not able to hold his body upright. This suggests that he is in a swoon. And what is the cause of all this? His manaha, his mind, Brahmati iva, as if seems to be whirling. Hari Om Tat Sat, Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.